Hi guys, so today I will be teaching you how to play the Fortnite board game. Everyone starts with 100 health just like in Fortnite. Pick a chess piece to be your default, or if you have V-Bucks, buy a skin. After you have chosen your piece, land somewhere on the battlefield. You cannot land like this, you have to let go and see where it drops. After everyone has landed, use the order of turns of who goes first, second, and third, and so on. When it's your turn, roll 1 dice to decide how many spaces to move. You are allowed to move up, left, down, and right, but you are not allowed to move diagonal. Okay, so these places are loots. Now, if you land on a loot, then you get to pick to have guns, others, or building. Even when you first drop, and if you land on a loot, then you can get guns, others, or building like right away. Alright, now let's get into the challenging part. Okay, so this is the challenging zone. If your opponent is in the challenging zone, then you may challenge them. I recommend you only challenge them if you have a gun, because it's really hard to pickaxe someone when they have a gun. Now, on your gun, it shows the range, accuracy, damage, and bullets. The range is how far your gun can shoot. The range on this gun is 9, so let's see if I can hit my opponent. Yeah, I'm only 6 spaces away from my opponent, so I definitely have the range for it. But here, I'm 10 spaces away, so I couldn't hit him. Now, the accuracy means the percentage likely I'm going to hit my opponent. Accuracy on this gun is 7. So this is how to actually challenge someone. Get 2 dice, pick the gun you want to challenge with, and roll the 2 dice, and it has to be under the accuracy. So I got a 9, and the accuracy was 7, so that means that I missed. But if I rolled a 7 or under, that means that I would hit him. So if you shot him, then you would look at the damage, and then you would erase the damage from the opponent's health. Just like in Fortnite. Oh, and if you roll doubles, that means it's headshot. After you challenge him once, then you can decide if you want to keep challenging him and waste all your bullets, or end the challenge and save your bullets. But if your gun has infinity bullets, then you can only challenge once at a time. And after, hand the dice to your opponent that you just challenged so they can challenge you back. Unless they are already dead. Then as many times as you challenge your opponent equals the amount of black checkers you put on your gun. You represent how many times you've shot your gun. If you've shot 3 times out of the 3 bullets, then put your gun in the discarded pile. After there's 3 cards in the discarded pile, and if you land on a loot, the discarded pile can be an option for you to take. If you choose to go to the discarded pile, then you can look at all the cards and pick the card you want. Now let's get into the building. If you take building and you get wood, it will show 1 out of 3. If you get 3 out of 3, you get 1 piece of building. For example, if you have wood and brick, 1/3 plus 2/3 equals 3/3. And if you have stone, then you can just get a building for free, because it's already 3/3. And there's only 1 of these cards in the entire buildings. If you get this card, then you can get 2 buildings for free, because 1/3 plus 2/3 plus 3/3 equals 2. Now what the building does is, someone challenges you and they hit, then you don't take damage and your health stays the same. All you do is lose your building. That's it. So the building is basically like defense and shield. There are guns that go through wood. You gotta watch out for those. There are other ways to get wood too. If you land on a place on the map that has trees, then you can automatically take 1 building card. But that only works for places that have trees. Now you have to be able to see each other's cards, because this is strategy. It's not like Go Fish. That's all luck. It's strategy. It's just how the game is. Next is others. Others is kind of a risk because there's so many cards in others that not all of them are good. But if you get lucky, then you can find the best cards in the entire game. Also, if you're very low on health, I recommend you go to others, because there's a lot of stuff in others that will increase your health. Also, you're going to find a lot of words that are spelled wrong, because I'm a horrible speller, so feel free to fix them if you want. Now, let me talk about the storm. So every single time everyone has gone around, the storm will get closer and closer and closer, until it's so small that only 1 person can fit in it. Now, if you go inside the storm, you will lose 20 health every turn. And when I say turn, I don't mean just your turn. I mean every single person's turn. If there's 4 people, that means you'll lose 80 health. I recommend you stay the hell away from that storm. Now, if you're playing duos or squads, and if your opponent shoots your teammate, gets down to 0, means he's knocked. The only way that the other team can kill him completely is if he challenges him again. But he can't challenge him back because he's knocked. And if he hits him, then he's automatically dead no matter what the damage is. But let's say he misses, and the teammates have a chance to revive him. The only way they can revive him is if they land on his spot by the next turn. If they don't land on him by the next turn he gets knocked, then he's automatically dead for the rest of the game. Also, teammates can share their stuff with each other, just like they're married. After each person dies, we'll look through all the challenges and see which ones they did. After you find a challenge that you did, look to the right side to see how much V-Bucks you earned. Then add up all the V-Bucks you earned. Then I will add it to your chart. Then you can decide if you want to buy a skin. The number on the skin is the price. You can also buy cards too. It shows the price on the top left corner. Some of the cards and skins are already owned. And I will always change the stats on the leaderboard too, if you're on that. This game might seem extremely complicated, but after you play it a while, then you'll get the hang of it. Let's go play that board game.